Med station here.
You have my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Hey everyone, Thorn and Smash here, and today we're going to be talking about some care package changes and also how they are looking at reworking Lifeline going into the future of Apex Legends as their kit has become a little outdated. We're going to do all of that and also give out 35 bucks today. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill, but let's go ahead and start off with Lifeline. So let's first start with her ultimate. Now, as most of you know, it has lost a lot of its utility along with being a giant beacon for where Lifeline teams are on the map. And it is going to be taking an even bigger hit as Kralrindo and Shrugtal both found smart supply bins in the files. It is very clear at this point that if you didn't already know, it is not an April 1st joke. They have both stated that it is not. But what this will allow you to do is, for example, if you have a 301, the smart supply bin will provide you with light extended mag specifically for your weapon, which even further makes Lifeline's ultimate useless. But it appears that Respawn has been showing us a way that they are planning on improving her. As you know, we have the flashpoint LTM going on right now, which has bubbles placed around the map where when you're in them, it will heal you. And Respawn has used LTMs in the past as a way to test new mechanics. For example, in Deja Loot, which came with the system override event, that was when we were first introduced to the Evo Shield concept, which would later go on and be a permanent feature in the game. But there are also voice lines in the files that talk about a med center, and I'll play it right here.
Med station here.
Now, what's really interesting about that voice line is that it matches up with what we've seen for the Olympus Flashpoint event, but that also Lifeline is the only legend of the game which has 4 unique voice lines for this. Every other legend has 2 of them. This lets us know that it has something very specific to do with Lifeline. Now, it could always be a town takeover on Olympus that we'll see in the future, but I personally believe it is to do with the ultimate ability of calling these things in. I don't believe the bubble shield will be nearly as large as what we see in the Flashpoint. I would imagine something along the size of a Gibby Dome, and it would be an ultimate, so you couldn't call it in too rapidly. It would be a very situational thing that would help you heal your entire team, but it would differ from her passive because the healing bubbles also heal your shields as well. This would allow her to remain viable with an ultimate even though there are smart supply bins entering the game. There's also another teaser that came out for season 13 which has her DOC drone with the keeping your family safe with the rocket strapped on top. I could also easily see this being a passive or tactical rework so that she doesn't have an overlapping passive which heals you and then an ultimate which does the same thing. And not only will she need this rework and boost to keep her competitive with the new items being added to the game, but the newest legend Newcastle has a lot of her abilities just reworked, such as a passive retrieve the wounded, carry an ally when they're knocked, but it gives you a lifeline shield while doing that. Along with that, his tactical mobile shield works as a giant lifeline shield as well. Can't imagine that Respawn is adding in a new legend along with these new items that would make Lifeline almost completely irrelevant without having some kind of backup plan, and it seems that they have been teasing it very heavily. Now, let's move on over to the care package and what to expect for swaps there. Now, we know that the Spitfire is going to be coming out. The reason that is because Kralrindo let us know that in the files there are 2 legendary battle pass skins for weapons, one for the car SMG and one for the Spitfire. And due to some leaks, we actually saw the level 1 car SMG skin right here, which has the same hero knight, and there's not an alternative reactive skin for it. So this will be our level 1, which would make the Spitfire our level 100 and 110 reactive skin. The Spitfire is also the weapon that has been in the care package for the longest, so it makes time that it's finally pulled out. But I've seen a lot of people say that with the new Nemesis Energy AR that's coming to the game, that of course the 301 has to go into the care package next, and I'm going to tell you why that doesn't make a lot of sense. First off, in the entire history of Apex Legends, an AR has never ever gone into the care package. Does that mean it can't happen in the future? No, but there's no reason to switch that up right now, especially when you consider the fact that Nemesis Energy AR uses energy ammo and the 301 uses light. So these guns won't actually take anything away from each other, as you won't be struggling to find energy ammo if you have a 301 or vice versa. But you would have a pretty big problem if you put the 301 in the care package and brought the Spitfire out, because now you have 4 LMGs. You have the L-Star, the Devotion, the Spitfire, and the Rampage, which would be an absolute nightmare in terms of balancing. In addition to that, we saw the new armories that will be coming to Stormpoint, which function the same way as bunkers do on Kings Canyon. They're scattered throughout the map, and they hold weapons inside. And we see from the upcoming build that the R301 is on the rack inside the armory. What is much more likely to happen is that we either see the Devotion or the L-Star being put into the care package so that there is enough energy ammo on the loot to feed the new weapon, the Nemesis, and would allow the current LMG meta of 3 on the ground and 1 in the care package to continue. Let me know down below what you think of the Lifeline changes and which LMG would you like to see go into the care package. And don't forget, I am doing a $50 giveaway on this video right here about the rise and fall of Star Wars Battlefront. And until next time, Legends, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.